The 2026-27 National Census moves the entire country's demographic data collection from millions of paper forms to a centralized OBLE platform. Today, we will walk through the exact workflow, installing the official application, accurately logging your first household, and securely synchronizing that data to government servers. Before opening the app, you need 4 things on hand: a mobile smartphone, the SMS containing your login credentials, your official physical appointment letter, and the block layout map. Having these specific tools ready ensures you avoid data entry delays and perfectly tag your geographic coordinates from the very first entry. Step 1 is to open your device's App Store and search specifically for HLO Census 2027. This exact title ensures you download the authorized government software. Open the app and begin the login sequence. Enter the user ID and password sent to you via SMS, type in the visible CAPTCHA, and verify your access using the one-time password. Next, the app prompts you to create a 4-digit security PIN. You will use this PIN to quickly access the app during your fieldwork, rather than typing your full credentials every time. Once the PIN is set, the app drops you onto the main dashboard. You will see Census of India 2027 displayed at the top, confirming a successful login. This strict authentication sequence locks your specific device directly to the official government portal, ensuring citizen data remains protected from unauthorized access. This diagram shows the location verification process. Look at the location particulars on your screen and check the state, district, tehsil, and ward codes against your physical appointment letter. If the digital location data does not perfectly match your printed documents, stop immediately. Do not begin data entry until the discrepancy is resolved. Next, check your HLB, or House Listing Block. An HLB is the specific geographic area assigned to you for enumeration. Reference your physical layout map and type in the expected number of buildings and census houses before opening the entry module. Start your first entry by inputting the building number. This is the alphanumeric code already painted onto the physical structure by the local municipality. Assigning a census house number requires choosing New or Repeat. Select New for independent living spaces with separate ownership, like 10 separate flats needing 10 new numbers. Select Repeat only when multiple families share the exact same physical space and ownership. Applying this numbering logic correctly guarantees an accurate count. It ensures the national record does not double count populations or accidentally erase distinct households. Now we begin logging the physical structure. Select the primary materials used for the floor, walls, and roof from the available drop-down menus based on what you observe. Next, categorize the current condition of the building as good, livable, or dilapidated, and note whether the space is used for residential living, commercial business, or a mix of both. The app will ask for a self-enumeration ID. If the resident has not already filled out their own data online, simply skip this field. Enter the total number of people living in the house, followed by the specific demographic details of the head of household, including their gender and caste category. Move down the list to record the household's utilities. Note the primary drinking water source, the main source of lighting, and the type of sanitation access available to the residents. Log the specific assets present in the home, such as internet availability, smartphones, computers, and vehicles like motorcycles or cars. Conclude this phase by inputting the direct mobile number of the head of household. Capturing these exact details allows the government to map local infrastructure gaps and allocate resources directly where they are needed most. After the final survey question, the app automatically generates a summary list of every answer you just provided. Review this list carefully with the resident. If you spot an error, tap directly on that specific question within the preview to change your answer. Once you verify that all data points are accurate, tap the Confirm button. This saves the entry locally to your device. If you realize a mistake after leaving the household, return to the main dashboard. You can use the Updation Data or Edit Already Synced modules to make necessary corrections. This localized review phase acts as your final quality control checkpoint. It ensures the raw data is entirely accurate before it gets locked and transmitted to the central database. Saving data to your phone does not mean it has been submitted to the government. You still need to execute the final administrative step. Navigate back to the home screen and tap the Sync function to actively push your completed records to the server. To authorize this transfer, read the legal declaration on the screen, check the confirmation box, and apply a digital signature directly on your device. When every single physical structure in your assigned block is fully enumerated, tap Mark as Complete. You will be required to sign a second time to finalize the block. This final synchronization validates your fieldwork. It instantly updates the National Demographic Database, successfully completing your official duty for the census.